Hello, my name is CarX82 and welcome back to my GregBlock series. I've been kind of testing out if this is going to work, and I've come to the conclusion that having the transformer going into this 4-slot battery buffer is not going to work. And I think the problem is I'm only inputting like I guess it would probably be like half an amp in each battery, but the batteries themselves are outputting a full amp each, so they're both kind of decreasing, and I realize it's because I'm just not producing enough power. Now I have laid out kind of my full, what I think is going to do my entire thing. Now, unfortunately, when I originally designed this layout, I did 3 in a row, and if you need 16, it doesn't really like even out very well. So this is actually 17 turbines, which won't be able to run. Oh, wait, that's that one up. I mean, 17 turbines would work, but I'm using the 16x cables, or they can hold yeah, I'm using the 16 amp cables is what I meant. So 17 would cause the wires to burn up, so I think I may just do the 16 and maybe just have like a fake one set up to look like it, but not actually running it. Or yeah, I don't know, because then I would have to replace all the wires with, I mean, I could with the bigger wires, but I'm gonna slowly build those and get the 30. I'll have 32 turbines running. Unfortunately, I still haven't figured out what causes the fan to spin. I wish they were all spinning. So, but it doesn't appear to be anything to do with the chunk boundary. I didn't think it did, but so yeah, I'm gonna build those up, and I'm gonna do. I've changed this a little bit down here. I'm gonna have 2 1-slot battery buffers, one for these 16, and then the 16 over there will go into a parallel one right next to it. And I think this will be, that will be kind of my final solution, I think. But what I am gonna do, I think I have, if I did a little bit with kind of what I was doing before, let's break these. If we look at, let's see. If I do this and place this 4 slots, there it is. And then I'll power the blast furnaces off this. I don't know which ones. There we go. So now they're all 4 filling up. Obviously, they're not getting like an amp each of UV power. They're only getting 1 CPM each, I think. Yeah. So I think they're pulling 1 amp, or I'm not sure how many amps they're pulling, to be honest. With the transform down, it gets a little confusing. But with everything else that I'm pulling from this, it is slowly decreasing, which is why I want to get the rest of the things set up. So I'll have, I think, 2. could try this. Let's see. If I put this in here, I don't think this will charge if I do this. Let's just double check. Yeah. So there's not, all the amps are going into this one battery. So yeah. Battery buffers are a bit, you have to kind of mess around with them to try to get this working correctly. So I think for now, until I get the rest of the, I mean, that is going down pretty slow, and worst comes to the worst, I can always replace it with one of these batteries, I think. So I think I will just set this up. Let's do, I guess we can just go along here. No, I can't connect these, obviously. Just break that just in case. One there. Actually, we'll do the ZPM transformer. And then I guess we'll connect these. Yeah. So spray that, and then I guess we'll do, so that's going to be the, do I, now that I'm thinking, like, do I even have cable that big? Oh, that works. If I only do the 4 amps. Let's see. If we do up, yeah, it's facing up. Hopefully nothing blows up here. That's not going to connect with anything, no. Alright, so I need 2 more cables there. And I can actually, I could probably just borrow these until, because I need the blast furnaces to run to get more Nikwata alloy, which I didn't think about. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so I have 4 batteries in there. They're all charging up. And then those should run, but they will drain rather quick because I'm only putting, I don't know how many amps in. So yeah, let me craft some more stuff up, and you will, I guess we can do, yeah, because that's actually going to go there. So I think, yeah, I think that'll be right. And I may actually do a second 4 battery for these 4, I think, and that will be kind of my final, I think. Although I am noticing a problem here that I think this is pulling all of the amps Let me pull one out. Yep. All right. So there are 4 amps going along here, and it's all going into that battery buffer. So that is a bit of an issue. Let's see how many I'm doing. Naquata times 8. So 8 amps can go down here. Okay. So if I did 2, yeah. Because if I did 2 4 batteries buffers, I actually don't need. I only have 3 that are running on that right now. Yeah. So if I do 8, that would be 2 full amps of UV, and I think that's not going to work. Yeah, I just don't produce enough power. I'm trying to run this of like way too much power. The problem is, since I'm trying to trick it into charging multiple batteries, I'm actually pulling way more power than I'm actually producing. But yeah, let me craft up some more tungsten steel and neutronium and all sorts to get this going. Let's see. 280 neutronium. I have enough for about 9 turbines, but yeah, this is going to take a little while. All right, so as I was crafting up the all the tungsten steel, I rearranged this again. I keep kind of moving it and testing different things to see what works and what doesn't work. So I put the second one, which is what I'm planning on doing. This will be permanent, and then I will have a line going off maybe this way or something. Maybe I'll make it a different color or something. I was going to come along here, but now that I'm looking at it, this is in the way. Maybe I'll move them back one more. But if we look at this, so the line is going in here, filling up this. And then I have the second battery buffer, which is obviously emptying because I'm not filling it up yet. But if we look at this battery, this is actually going up now. So this isn't outputting, like with the 2 batteries here, it's sharing the amount of amps that are being sent out. So we got, yep. Obviously I'm running the blast furnaces right now, so this is why this is draining. But as we can see, there's like that's going up, this one's going up, and then these 2 are going down because they're using. I'm gonna double check to make sure this is getting power. Although, yeah, if we look at that, that does not appear to be getting power, unfortunately. Let me... If I throw... Let's see, if I just throw, I don't know, like aluminum in here, is it going to work? Which I have a feeling it's not going to. Yeah, it's not getting enough energy. Alright, so once again, we are struggling here, and I think I'm just going to turn that off so it's not wasting power. If I add a second ZPM transformer, that might work, but then again, I feel like if I do that, we're back to the same situation where I'm outputting more than I'm putting in ZPM. Do I have a transformer? Oh, it's going to be a UV transformer, won't it? I do have another one. Let's test that out. So ultimate voltage will go here. So if I connect that, these are, let me just double check. These cables can handle, yeah, they can handle 4 amps. So this should be 4 amps. Although, I don't have enough of the cable. Did I do the right one? I keep doing the... Oh, I did. All right. Because I placed the wrong cable and they burnt up. I placed Nequata, the regular, not the alloy. All right, so this is 2x. 2x, let's try this. Right. I didn't fix that cable yet. So that I needed to replace this wire, and I hadn't done that yet. But that appears to be okay. Although that does kind of suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just burnt up all that cable. $10, $11, $12, $13, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. Yeah, I need about 28 of that cable, but I'm not using those machines at the moment, so. But let's check this. The reason I wanted to do that is to check this. Now this still is not getting power. If I pull that out though, it is. So it feels like this is sending along 8 amps now down this line. But because there's 3 batteries in here, or 4 batteries in this thing, it's sucking up all the amps. I wonder if I move this to like here. I'm just thinking because like if this comes after, would that work? Like if this was closer, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't know how I would have to come along here, I think. Guess I could try. To get all those. So if I, yeah, let's try this. Might as well test this out to see how it works. So that comes down there. Why don't we do this? So and then come along here. All right, so let's break this again and see if that is getting power. Okay, so now that is getting power. This is getting less power. They're still all filling up slowly. But I wish these weren't so different. Like that's 200 and something billion. This is 100. This is only like 67, so like they're so off. But so it looks like the EU will go to the first ones. It looks like. So interesting. So in theory, I should have put the UV ones at this end. All right, but anyway, let's cut, and I will come back. All right, I found a minor issue here, and that is osmium and iridium. I'm getting low on. I didn't realize. And if we look back, you get that from purified iridium, which is in the thermal centrifuge, and I'm trying to, I think, I don't have any recipes in here. So technically, I think I could just convert this to or I could no, let's try this. Like I've done the other way. Let's try this a different way. So I'm gonna pop that off. Put this up here. Is this need a redstone? So if I do it this way, and I did check, I had one extra channel on here, so it's the only reason I decided to kind of try this way. So redstone active without signal. So let's do this. So if iridium is below 1000, let's say, you will export the purified in there, and I could probably set up because this is slow. That's the only reason I wanted to get this going. I didn't want to do this. I did mention that the crafting recipe is quite slow, so I didn't want to be crafting 500. So let's do change my mind. So purified, although I don't have any crushed. I think this will work. Ooh, what's going on here? I don't. Oh, I probably switched that for something. I wanted to like grab the item, and I forgot to switch it back. So hello, sugarcane. Guess my sugarcane farm is working pretty well. All right, so we'll do this. Crushed. Ooh, I forgot to put that. I think that goes there. I forgot to put that back. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I needed neodymium. I was going to set that to like 20 to 1. Right. Okay, so this I can do in the ore washer. What was that? That was not the one I wanted. Right, purified. Yeah. And then so that should make this purified, so I need a crafting card. So if I ever run out of those iridium purified, it will automatically just wash them in there. Alright, so that's producing the centrifuge iridium, and then this I'm just gonna, since this is gonna be stopped, it won't be running constantly, I'll just throw it in like one of these. Although this is gonna be backed up for a while. It should be in this one, I think. Yeah, so there's my osmium, and I think, yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. Unless, well, I do have more osmium, and I'm going to get, it's a 1-to-1, so unless I'm crafting more osmium, I don't know. Because I get, it's a 2-to-1, isn't it? When I crush this down, not that, this. Oh no, you get platinum dust from it. Right, no, that's right. So when you put the purified iridium through the thermal centrifuge, you get 1 osmium dust, and then when I put this through the pulverizer, I get another osmium. Although, no, yeah, that's enough. 10% will be 100%. So I'm getting 2-to-1. So I think if I have this set, like I'm not going to be using more osmium than a 2-to-1 ratio, I think. Alright, so this recipe, I was changing it to, I wanted to do 20-to-1. So it would automatically it makes way more than it needs. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, but if I do 20-to-1, then I'll stock up on europium ingots, I think. The issue with the europium is, like, it won't count, like it'll count these with the storage bus on the back will count these when you're saying I want to craft the ultimate battery, and it's these 43 ingots in there. But when it crafts the recipe for that, when it makes these, it doesn't recognize the storage bus. It like won't recognize these ingots. So that was kind of the issue. Like, it was making them, but it wasn't recognizing them because they weren't entering the system. So I'm thinking if we just kind of fool it, so it crafts way more europium than it actually needs, I'm thinking maybe that we'll just kind of trick it into crafting a full stack. I don't know though. Oh, did that finish? It did. Alright, so I got tons of tungsten steel. One last little thing. I'm going to, I think since I have 4 batteries in here, let's take a look. They should all be filling up, which they are filling up right now. This one is a lot slower, probably because of loss, is my guess. do. So energy input hatch, let's break this. These are 2x, 2x. This isn't going to connect anything. No explosions. Perfect. And then we'll just connect these to like... Alright. So there we go. Now we have 4... Oops. Now we have 4... we have, yeah, 4 UV blast furnaces. I think I may switch one of these recipes over. I think like the iridium, because it takes forever. But yeah, I think we're pretty much getting to the point that I am kind of done with the pack, I believe. So I'm going to set up the rest of these 16 turbines. Well, 16 and a half. I probably won't be using that last one. Just for the amps. But to have it look even, I could move these forward. I could squeeze in. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that though. They only need one space in front, so technically I could have like, I could move these back. This one back. Actually, I can move them back like 2, I think. So I could squeeze another row in if I wanted, but so I would have 4, and then still I wouldn't have enough room for like less. But anyway, that yeah, I'll work on this in between episodes, and I'll come back with probably a final base tour. Show off the whole thing. And I'm not sure what pack I'm going to kind of replace on a daily basis. I will still probably update this once in a while, but it's not going to be an every other day thing anymore because I'm just running out of stuff to do. But I'm probably still going to do a couple more tutorials for GregBlock. I have a couple of ideas what to do on them, so I will try to update or upload something GregBlock related every other day. But if not, I do have plans to start a new mod pack. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.